Hey everyone, and welcome to another video on Maya rigging. Today I'm going to show you something kind of cool that I created specifically for facial bones. Bum bum bum. Now, I don't know if you've ever really coded facial bones or worked on them, but they are a pain, especially to try and set up to motion paths like the way I usually do it. What I do is I create curves, set them along the curves so that way the secondary controls and the bones itself go along with the curve and they work. So what I did for that specific purpose to make the process very quick is make this little doohickey called the Curve Bones Creator. And what it does is if I click this button, it's going to say, hey doofus, select a curve. And if I do select a curve, it's going to say, hey, you need a parent. So what it does is if I select a parent, like say the skull bone here, it's going to set up the bones. If I select a curve, it's going to set up the bones along that curve, attach the controls to a motion path, and then parent constrain the controls to the bones that have been created, which will be oriented correctly. Now, I'm going to set the number to 4, and I'm going to select the number of curves that I want to have this particular number of bones. So without further ado, done. Pretty quick. So what you can see here is that the bones here, or the controls rather, if I can select the controls without the bone, are mirrored perfectly. And they are also attached to the motion curve. Pretty cool. Now, fair warning, if you do decide to use motion curves in the future for your rigging, keep in mind that you will have to turn something off, which is the cycle check, because for whatever reason, motion paths tend to have this weird dependency issue, which it's really not an issue because it doesn't happen. It doesn't cause a dependency loop, but for whatever reason, Maya likes to think it does, so you'll have to turn it off. Now, this gives us a perfect opportunity because I have 4 bones here and I wanted 5. So if I select one of these, I can delete it and re-add. Or I could select both of them and just re-add, and it'll overwrite it and update it. Pretty cool stuff. Now, the center ones, the curves that don't start with R or L, do something interesting, which is they actually give you a center one, and they name it correctly. So as the bones and the controls go away from the center, the names will become increasingly higher. So 1 and 2. This one's going to be 1 and 2. Now, I can also assign an even number to this, like so, and it removes the center bone, and it names them correctly again. Pretty cool stuff. And again, if I want to fix that up, I can just hit that button. There we go. So let me finish this off by adding 3 bones there and 3 bones to each of the eyelids. And in the matter of 2 minutes, we are done with our facial curves. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. If you have any questions or comments or critiques or things you want to say, things you just want to leave me a nice comment, feel free to in the comment box below, or send me a quick email if you have any questions. But that's about it. My name is Cody Wilcoxon, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.